Hey guys, it's me. Just wanted to tell you about how my appointment went yesterday, and I only say yesterday because it's 2:30 in the morning on November 20th, 2012. Yesterday was my appointment. I had my ultrasound at 10:45, and it did not look good. Like, it looked like my IUD was in sideways, and it looked like someone just like turned it like a corkscrew. I mean, I don't know how to really read ultrasounds, so it might not have been that bad. But just the questions that the lady was kind of asking me, like, you know, if I had ever gotten pregnant before, and if I had a C-section with both of my boys, and I told her no, and she kind of had like a surprised look on her face. That was kind of weird. I was kind of worried about that part, but they didn't tell me that anything was wrong or anything, so yeah. And then right after that we went to the next doctor, and how Sanford is, it has medical building 3, and it has like 5 floors, and the 5th floor is the birth center, 4th is ultrasound, and 3rd is usually the OB doctor. So we went from 4th floor to 3rd floor. I went to the doctor there, and they were all like really awesome. I told them it was like the best doctor appointment ever because they were actually listening to me, and they took time to actually like ask me what's going on and things like that, and it was just really nice for someone to not just skip over me and like, oh, okay, well, let's just go to the room and whatever, you know, like they're actually like, I don't know, more sincere, I guess. Which whether or not they were, you know, it was just part of their job, or, you know, they were saying it to be nice. I actually like felt like they were being nice instead of, this is my job, you know, how you doing, kind of thing. It was more of a, hi, how are you doing today? I can't really smile right now because everything, my head wise, still is affecting me, obviously, but it would probably take a while if the IUD, you know, was the issue. Then I'm gonna wait a couple weeks to see how my head still goes. Other than that, when they took it out, which they were saying it was placed wrong. Yeah, they told me it was placed wrong, you know, that it could have been put there, but, you know, the reason I still had heavy bleeding and stuff is because of where it was placed. So I was kind of worried about that. But they didn't seem too worried or whatever. Until I was like, yeah, they wanted me to wait till January. And everybody kind of got like a look on their face like, great God, you're here now, kind of a look. Maybe that's just my imagination, but that's just what I felt like. And it was not, like, everybody kept telling me it was going to be like a aha moment, and it didn't. It felt like they just ripped everything out. Like, seriously, I thought, I was like, I need that back. Like, that's kind of what it felt like. Like, it just feels like they yanked everything out. But what she did is, she was trying to find the strings. I don't know what was going on with that, but she actually, like, grabbed the actual IUD by, you know, like, because it's like a T part, you know, and so she actually grabbed it, like, by this part, and I guess I don't know if she said she hit something on the way out, so that was another kind of a factor thing. But instantly, right away, when they took it out, like, my cramping stopped, and it just, like, I instantly felt better that way. But throughout the rest of the day, my head still hurt, especially like my temples. And it wasn't like always all the time. It was like I would be fine. I don't know, it was probably like an hour I was fine, and then randomly it just hits me, like, no matter what I'm doing or whatever, you know, I was like just in the middle of standing, and it would just like sharp pain to my temples, and I get dizzy like real fast, and so I'm just standing there, and it's like everything just like, you know, like real fast. And then, you know, I went and sat down and I was fine. And then got up and I was walking around at the store, and, you know, it just hit me again. And it just kind of worries me, but, you know, everybody's told me to kind of give it a couple weeks, and, you know, I'll see how it goes. Still, so I totally got this awesome cup. I love it. Yes, it's awesome. Actually, my husband got me this cup. Those of you who don't know, I love penguins. and polka dots. So like penguins and Christmas and snow. It's just awesome. I love it. Not only will it be our first year wedding anniversary, but he does cheesy stuff like this. I love it. He's just been so awesome. But yeah, I'll just show you that. Super cool. So yeah, as far as, you know, how my day was and stuff, right after all of our appointments, like, we didn't get done until like 3. And my first appointment started at 10:45. So, you know, being at the hospital all day, it was kind of long. And by 5 o'clock, you know, usually that's my, okay, I'm getting tired time. But yesterday, that was like a lot. And so we went to the grandparents for supper, you know, to kind of figure out how Thursday, Thanksgiving's gonna go. And to pick up the boys and all that such. I was just already wiped out. Like, even my husband was too. Like, I think he took a nap for like a half an hour before supper. Like, that's how much time he had anyway. And yeah, just brought the boys home at about like 7 or 8, and just being wiped, like, I was already to go to bed and just go to sleep. And I had my husband give me Tylenol PM. It was probably like 9 or 9:30. So why I'm up right now at 2:30 in the morning, I have no idea. But my temples hurt, and oh yeah, at my doctor appointment too, I actually did get the flu shot. And a couple other things done, you know, like, while I was there, so that was my major reason of why I called it the best doctor's appointment ever, because we did like 2 or 3 things at once, and so it's like done. I don't have to worry about that for a while. So I am wanting to start like a nutrition plan, and, you know, just being more healthy and cautious wise, just because, you know, since I've been going through all of this, healthy, I don't know, hasn't really been too much my choice. I mean, my choice, but not choosing. And so, I'm gonna start with the Dr. Oz 3-day cleanse. Probably the next week and a half or so. I'm not sure when. I'm gonna kind of see how my head goes this week, you know, after everything yesterday. Super excited that part's finally over. At the same time, it's like, I super want to be my normal self, like, right away. And I think yesterday too, I tried to like really push that after my appointment. I was just trying to be my crazy self, and it just kind of like hits me, and then it's like, oh yeah, you're still there, kind of a thing. But I'm hoping that all goes away, because that would be awesome. And I don't know, right now I just have the whole body ache thing, and it's really my temples. And I really did get the flu shot this time, so my right arm really does hurt. But I'm actually doing pretty good, except for all that, which is really nice to say that sometimes it is normal, you know, whatever that may be. Yeah. So, I don't think I have anything else to talk about. So, I think that we will see you next time. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support and your prayers and keeping updated. Really wanted to do that earlier yesterday, but I was so tired. Like, I'm tired now, but it's kind of like I'm awake at the same time. So, we'll see you guys next time.